Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, people. Hello and welcome to MHF with Footy Judge Mo and the negative Husam with his new haircut after Liverpool were knocked out yesterday. The negative Husam. Why are you sending the people from your channel to MHF with our channel and say Forza Juve? Forza Plymouth, you know? Forza Plymouth. Here you go.
You know what's crazy? I had a Plymouth fan in my chat and we all congratulated him. We're like, congratulations, bro. You get me? Like, we were all happy about we're all giving congratulations. Respect to Plymouth. Go on.
Forza Plymouth, people. Forza Plymouth.
You're rattled.
I'm that
already.
chat.
I love it.
I'm that chat. I'm not rattled. Why
You're
would I be rattled? I was not out.
Since when does an English club put Forza?
Forza Plymouth.
Do you ever hear someone say Forza Arsenal, Forza Liverpool, Forza City?
Why would I be rattled? Seriously, why would I be rattled?
Pick up the Viola.
You know Napoli drew yesterday, right?
I'm gonna go top of the league Thursday, and then Fiorentina slap you.
Imagine if we lose today, bro. Imagine if we lose today.
Who are you playing? Udinese?
Fiorentina again.
Fiorentina again. La Viola. Are you doing watch along?
No, I can't. I told you I can't. Are you doing A-listers?
الموقع اللي أعطاك إياه تبعك.
Are you doing A-listers?
Yeah, at 8.
Yeah.
When's the game?
The game is at 7:45. And I can do.
Like the video and subscribe.
Did you see the title that I put in? Let me just.
Which title?
Did you see the title of the show? Did people see the title of this show?
Mm-hmm. Which is what?
Arsenal scary after Dubai trip.
Oh my God, Mo! Why do you like this?
I am like this because this is who I am. Should Liverpool panic? Did you see the title?
No, guys, I just noticed. Should Liverpool panic? Is Maresca under pressure?
This is just for you guys to take a hint that I did the thumbnail. I set up the show. Well, someone's getting a haircut, being prepared for something. So listen.
No, there is nothing to prepare for right now. The thing is with the haircut is everyone knows I've been trying to get a haircut for 3 days. The barber bottled it 3 days in a row, you know. So today I called him. I'm like, listen, you fraud. I need a haircut. Are you there? He's like, yes, come get your haircut. I'm like, and then I went.
Let's be okay. Let's talk football then.
First, let's like the video because there's 200 people in here. We're not even at 50 likes yet. You guys are a bunch of frauds in the chat. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. So let's go. Like and subscribe.
Where do we start? There's 3 topics.
We start with Liverpool since you say, should Liverpool panic? Tell me why we should panic.
Your video yesterday told me that you should panic. Fawzi said on the show earlier with the National League that he doesn't think the depth of Liverpool is as good as we think it is. And I completely disagreed with him. I want to hear your views first. Your views. Tell me your views.
First of all, I made a video titled Stop Being Negative. Blame the players, not the slot. We're top of the league in the Champions League. So I've done the opposite of panic. So why is my video an indicator of panic?
You said blame the players. Why would you blame the players? Absolutely wrong and fraudulent. Blame Arne Slot. When 11 players on the pitch cannot perform, it's on Arne Slot. Fair and square. And let me just put this statement down, then you'll understand my point. So put context. If you have been peppering their goal, wallahi, just being honest, and I said that before. If you have been peppering their goal and you have been creating a chance and Nunes is missing, you didn't create the first chance in the 91st minute. So for 90 minutes, Arne Slot didn't have a good plan to break down Plymouth's low block. As long as we agree on this, we can say who's at fault here. Is it players or is it the tactics or is it the plan? That is the whole point.
Okay, now I will talk. The team that we put on against Plymouth was more than capable of beating Plymouth. The 100%. Game that we put away against Plymouth is better than the team that we started at PSV away that was 2-0 up against PSV Eindhoven. Not Plymouth Argyle, PSV Eindhoven. They were 2-0 up over there. So in Arne Slot's mind, because life is about what? Perspective. Let's put ourselves in Arne Slot's body, his mind, his soul. What was he thinking before the game? Okay, these guys were 2-0 up against like one of the best clubs in the Netherlands, if not the best club in the Netherlands right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an even stronger team against Plymouth than I even did against PSV, and I expect them to win. I expect them to deliver. Now, put the youth players to the side. This is not a conversation about Nayoni and McConnell. Chiesa was dog shit. Diaz was dog shit. Tsimikas was dog shit. Harvey Elliott was dog shit. Kwanzaa was dog shit. All the quote-unquote experienced players who are depth players were all dog shit. Now, the reason why I don't blame the manager is the team that he put out was good enough to beat Plymouth. Diaz couldn't get past the Plymouth fullback. Chiesa was absolute dog shit in every form of attack. Even his crosses was all going to a goal kick. Harvey Elliott did not give us one clear-cut chance, did not create a single chance as the number 10 playing against the bottom team of the championship. Every pass he made literally hit a Plymouth player. Tsimikas couldn't cross the road. Kwanzaa was getting bullied by Plymouth forwards. That's why they all played like dog shit, and they all have to take individual responsibility. Because if I'm in Slot's position, okay, Diaz, listen, you've been in and out the team. Today, you'll have an opportunity to shine. Cook these Plymouth fullbacks, and I will play you against Everton. Diaz starts against Plymouth, does not cook anyone, does not dribble past anyone, and has a dog shit game. That's not something that Slot is expecting. He's expecting all these players to deliver, and they didn't. That's why the players need to hold accountability. That's why the players need to deserve to get cooked. That's why the players deserve all the blame, not him. Because in his mind, he put out a team capable of winning. The individuals all performed like dog shit, so they deserve to get criticism. Simple as.
Do you believe when if Arteta put a good team, that is his job done? Do you believe what is the difference in you on Slot? If you say Slot put out a good team, any coach can put out a good team. Anyone from Liverpool is good enough to beat Plymouth. We agree? Anyone from Arsenal is good enough to beat Plymouth. Anyone from Fulham is good enough to beat Plymouth. Him putting out a good team to win against Plymouth, we don't disagree on this. It's actually agree. Anyone from Liverpool.
Do you agree that the individuals were crap as well?
Hold on. I agree. Of course I agree. Crap, of course. However, the coach's job is not only to put the players on. The coach's job is to put them in the best place to win. Arne Slot did not make the right adjustments during the game. By the way, I went back and I watched like 25 minutes of extended half. So basically every single attack, every single failed dribble from Chiesa, every single failed cross from Diaz, every single far post cross that went to a goal kick from that left side. So I saw every single Tsimikas cross that never reached its target. So I know. Harvey Elliott dropping deep and trying to collect the ball and messing up a pass. It was a very long extended highlights, basically, right? And every time I'm watching the team and I'm like, I see Harvey Elliott dropping deep. I see Chiesa is in the wrong place. In my opinion, if all these players are not performing well, Arne Slot did something, maybe not only coaching, but also preparation for the game. Me and Rory were speaking and he raised a very good point. He said, Arne Slot not taking his senior players. By the way, I have the same energy for my manager. You remember my rant when I said that he gave up a game in the Champions League and he played Liverpool. You remember the Leverkusen game? When he put out 6 players that are not starters, it's sending a message to the players that this game is not as important as you think it is. There is a difference between you giving a player a chance by integrating them in the first team. When you, for example, you rest McAllister and you play Curtis Jones, you rest Gakpo and you play Diaz. That is called giving a player a chance to show his level. But if a coach goes to Plymouth, don't take any of the senior players, the big players, to even put on the bench. When you put out a team like this, he's basically telling them bigger fish to fry. So everyone was trying individual things instead of them trying to go with the plan. And he never changed that during the game. So yes, the players underperformed. We agree with each other. But there's a clear message that was sent to the Liverpool team that this game is not that important for you to show. This game is not going to show me anything from you. Them again Diaz playing against Plymouth, it doesn't show the manager anything. If Diaz scored 5 goals against Plymouth, it doesn't change the fact
but if Diaz not pulls them out now and says play me more.
No, he can't. Now he can't. Yes,
man, that's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. Let me respond.
But that's a different point. But that's a different point.
Respond to the Arteta points now.
Okay, before we go on, the second point, we're gonna talk about it now. But the first
let
point,
me talk about the Arteta point.
Yes.
You know, there's a beautiful words we use as content creators. One word called context. So let us put the context. The reason why Arsenal got cooked for getting eliminated by Man United and got cooked for getting eliminated by Newcastle is context. Number one, the Man United game, they played against 10-man Man United for 120 minutes in their own backyard. Number two, they haven't won anything under Arteta for the last 4 years, ever since this project became a thing. Number three, Liverpool are already in one of the domestic cup finals and top of the league and top of the Champions League. You said something key. Arne Slot delivered the message, bigger fish to fry. This game isn't as important. Even I agree with that message as a fan. You tell me right now, win the next 5 FA Cups or win just this one Premier League. I choose just this one Premier League.
Me
because
too.
But you know why? Because we have a chance like no other. You might not like this, but the way that we spend money in the transfer window, the way that we operate, it's like Napoli being top of the league. Fuck the Coppa Italia. Fuck all this other stuff. I don't care. And the fact is, we actually are in already a domestic cup final. So it's not like we're not there. So we got to a domestic cup final of one of them.
Okay.
We are top of the Premier League. And on top of all this Wednesday, I play the team that I have one win there in the last 7. Goodison. Last ever Merseyside derby at Goodison before they moved to the new stadium. So the context matters. Yani, if Arteta if Arteta got to a Carabao Cup final, and then he got eliminated by like a giant slaying or whatever, we'd go like, fine. Also, this is Arne Slot's first season. So the thing is, we could go on from this position to win the Champions League, win the Premier League, win the Carabao Cup. No one will give a fuck about Plymouth, them. And the one last thing I want to say is,
what does this have to do with my point? I think you're deflecting. I'm going to cut you off.
The last point now is going to be the point.
Why is this on the players, not the manager, who couldn't change the tactics during the game to win the game?
No, the fourth thing is...
So what is this all foreplay that you did, bro? That is not even important.
It's got to have foreplay.
Yeah, Habibi, sometimes get to the fucking point.
Okay, but I'm going to get to the point now, after the foreplay. Essentially, this is the more important point. After we have made all that like backstory and all this. Here's the thing I'll tell you. Arne Slot knows his limitations. He knows the team that he has. He knows, I know, you know that this team is not good enough to fight on all 4 fronts. It's not. Because even the team that we had that's even stronger 4 years ago couldn't compete on all 4 fronts without having steroid injections towards the end. He knows that there is bigger fish to fry, yes. And that's why he put out a team in his mind that's capable of beating Plymouth, and they just didn't deliver.
Yeah, Habibi, I don't disagree with you that the team that he was put out is the correct one. I would have done the same. Why are you addressing a different point? We all agree.
I gave you the difference between Arteta and Slot, and I said my answer to your question is he knows his limitations.
My question is,
this is not a team to fight on all 4 fronts.
You said it's on the player, it's on the players, not the manager. I think no. When all the players don't perform, it's on the manager one way or the other. It's on the manager. You can't. You know what?
I disagree.
If this is on the players, let me give you an example. On the players, if this team is playing against Fulham, if this team is playing against Crystal Palace, that is maybe on the against Plymouth. These players, we know they are good enough to beat them. There has to be one factor why they can't beat Plymouth. Why? There is one factor that is common between all these players. The managerial staff in terms of mental preparation. I'm not only going to talk tactics, I'm talking mental preparation, tactical preparation. These players didn't take the game seriously enough, and that is down to the manager. In the energy on the pitch. By the way, there are a lot of tackles that I watched in this game. Liverpool were second fiddle to the tackles. You can't tell me that objectively, that player from Liverpool is worse than the Plymouth player. It's impossible. They're bottom. So there's one common factor. It's the managerial staff by the leader, Arne Slot. That has nothing to do with the team he put out. It's correct team. I would have done the same. This is on Arne Slot. And by the way...
So what's your criticism exactly? I don't understand.
Why couldn't he coach the game?
If you're saying it's the correct team, then what?
Yeah, Habibi, managing a game is not only about putting the correct team out. Sometimes the correct team doesn't do the right things. That's on the manager to change things within the game, even with the same players, to make a win. That's what happens. Sometimes manager put the best 11 and they don't perform. You have to change things in the game. That is the whole point.
He changed things. He brought on Nunez as an example.
It's not only about the lineup. Why you always think?
I said he brought on Nunez.
You took football.
Well, like Nunez didn't start.
You take football too simplistic to the point that you think a manager's job on the sideline is only to put the lineup out and make subs. That's not a manager's job only. That is why there are elite managers. By the way, if you fucking bring Kieran McKenna, he will put the right lineup for Liverpool. Having the right lineup is the easiest thing for the manager. Adjusting tactically, changing the patterns of the game, positioning the players on the pitch, making the right subs at the right time, actually giving instructions. That is a manager's job. It's not only the lineup. Oh,
but he
yes.
did make the right substitutions.
You're missing the point. And you,
I'm not. He brought on Nunez.
I actually
when
think
Gomez
you're not
got
missing
injured,
the
he
point.
preferred to play Endo at centre back instead of doing two youngsters at centre back. So that's another correct substitution. And he brought on Mabaya and subbed him off, which shows that, like, okay, you're playing like dog shit, even though you're a youngster.
You keep talking about lineups and subs, and I'm talking about tactical adjustments in the game.
No,
Within the game.
Plymouth were in a low block. We attacked.
What did he do? What did he do to change that, to unlock them? What
he brought on
instructions did he
Nunez.
give?
Okay, he brought on
Again,
Nunez.
Stop talking about subs.
No, he brought on Nunez, which means we play with two strikers instead of one, because Nunez and Jota were both now in the middle. But Diaz, Chiesa, Tsimikas, and whoever the hell was right back could not put the crosses into the penalty box and could not create chances.
I think Dakai. Okay, let me tell you something, Dakai. Husam is a very smart man. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. The problem with Husam is that he's deflecting, or he doesn't know how to answer the question. It's exactly this. You can make the right sub by subbing Salah on. If you tell Salah to play a certain way, which results with him not scoring, that's on the manager. 1-0 Dakai. 1-0 Mo. It's exactly that. It's not only about playing two strikers.
Wasn't he against you 2 days ago?
But today, he's with me on the team. Bro, he knows exactly he knows exactly what I'm saying. That sometimes, let me give you an example.
But I'm not
a manager,
at all.
A manager, yeah. You have this stubbornness thing about you that sometimes, even I know you understood my point, you don't want to change your opinion because you think it's a pride thing. Because you think it's a pride thing, but it's not. Sometimes you can be. Sometimes you can say wrong. Let me give you. I'm gonna make it very simplistic, right? I'm gonna give you very simplistic. Sometimes Allegri with Juventus. I'm going to give you an example. He used to say that. He used to say, sometimes we play against teams. We are trying, but their tactics are anti-us. We can't break them down with Juventus. And he says, sometimes I let my players take a step back. I don't press. I don't push high. I let the opposition be a little bit more comfortable. A little bit more comfortable. Let me just do that. It is very simplistic. It's just he doesn't know. By the way, you can make all the subs in the world and you don't change the game if you tell the players to play the wrong. And Allegri would say, I would lure the opposition out by easing my press. Juventus, Juventus 10 years were the best team in Italy, one of the best teams in the world. And he said, I used to tell my players to play long balls and give the opposition confidence to come out, right? So I can have a chance to play transition-based football, because he thinks at that time to break that's called not changing players, not making any subs, just changing the approach of the game in phases. For example, I'm giving another example just to clarify for the people. I tell players to cross a lot and it's not working. I tell players spam shots from outside the 18 from 30 yards. You know what that does? That's his very small margins. It pushes the midfield out to try to close down the shots. And that gives the striker more spaces in the 18. And then he says, we go back to crossing. But now the midfield is so worried about the shots from outside. So they take 5 to 10 yards outside the 18.
Okay, the substitution is literally the response to your whole point. I'm not even trying to be a smart
Again.
No, but bringing on, you said he should do something to change what Plymouth are doing, because Plymouth are doing the anti-Liverpool, which is staying in low block. Okay, I'm in Slot's place. I bring on Nunez. I'm playing with 2 strikers instead of 1. I then ask Diaz and Chiesa to cross the ball into the box. I ask Elliot to create. Diaz, Chiesa, and Elliot don't create anything. What can I do as a manager? You
change it. You ask players, for example, to try to shoot from outside more.
But they did. They did, man. That's the problem. We shot from outside the box, goal kick. We crossed, goal kick. Everything we did was crap in the final third. That's why I'm telling you, it's not about Slot trying to change it, because he did try to change it with substitutions, with instructions even. Bro, Elliot was playing like a third center back, almost trying to create
Exactly, which is so wrong.
from deep.
Let me-
So he did
let me-
so much to try to change the game, but the players
I think-
didn't execute the game plan.
You presented your point. I presented my point. Halas, we move on, guys. We presented both points. I think they are a little bit opposite, but also we agree on something.
Though. You didn't trigger me, but you triggered Nilspal.
By the way, when I put the title out,
read it.
Yalla, let's move on. Slot is a bad manager, worst manager ever for losing to Plymouth. Happy? Why are you saying that?
Are you happy now? Khalas? Slot
I'm
is
not
the
happy.
worst manager in the league. We lost to Plymouth. Happy now, Mo? Khalas?
Is Arteta the worst manager in the league?
No, I never said he was.
Why do you criticize Arteta when they lose?
But I gave you the context.
Okay, let me. Why do you
Are
criticize
Arsenal at
Pep?
Wembley?
No. Why Pep? Why
I'm
you
at Wembley,
criticize
mate.
Pep? Why do you criticize Pep even when they were going for a treble when they lose?
Actually, that's a lie.
Mm.
I've been defending Pep
No.
this season, not criticizing him.
The whole point is we are
When I went on the
allowed.
terrace, I defended Pep to Terry's face. I
We
said Pep
are
has a lot of
allowed-
credit in the back. He won 4 in a row. Don't criticize him.
The problem with you guys, with some of the
In
fans
your
on
face.
YouTube,
In
in
your
terms
face.
of Nilo, even Nilo Tpal,
In your
that you
face,
guys,
mate.
yeah, Habibi, just wait. When you guys don't understand that, even if a manager is very good, and honestly has been one of the best managers in the world at this current moment, you are not top of the Premier League. Even in individual games, you can actually still criticize the manager's tactics. Even Husam did it in a lot of games. He said Slot did this, Slot did that. The problem with you guys, with Liverpool fans now, today, because after the games, you want to move on from this game because it's not important, because you don't care about the FA Cup. I think it's important, actually, for another reason. I think it's important, and I'm going to explain why it's important, but we're not going to discuss it because this is my opinion and it's not up for debate, right? The thing that we're going to debate
Anything
is
that
that...
you say on the stream, I can discuss. That's how it goes.
No, but I don't want to discuss it, to be honest.
Yeah, but
I
that's
think
the
this...
rules of MHF. When
No,
I
but
say
I don't-
something,
I don't
you
want-
can
I
discuss
discuss
it.
it.
When
I don't
you
wanna
say
discuss
something,
it.
I can discuss it.
I don't want to
You
discuss
can't
it
say
because we
something
have...
and go like, we're not
Let
going to
me
discuss
explain.
this
Let me
because it's going to
explain.
irritate
Let me
me.
explain. We're not... No. It's not going to irritate me, خالص, actually. We're not going to discuss it for another reason, because we have a bigger fish to fry. We have bigger topics to talk about.
Maresca.
No, still about Liverpool. The reason why I think Liverpool should have gone this game and win it, because Liverpool have a massive chance this season of winning the treble. You are top of the Champions League, number one. You're top of the Premier League, looks like you're going to wrap it up. So for me, this FA Cup would have made a historic season for Liverpool that will put them within an elite clubs in the world that won trebles. And I really thought that Liverpool would go and win the quad or the treble this season. And this is why this game, in the grand scheme of things, I think in the history of Liverpool, can go down. If Liverpool win the Carabao Cup, win the Champions League, and win the Premier League, I think Liverpool fans will go back and say, we had a great season. We won a treble. We won a great season, but it could have been better because we lost to Plymouth. We could have won a quad and actually be arguably one of the best team in England, not challenged. That is why, if it's my team, and I'm talking from Inter's point
Yeah, but
of
the
view,
context of Liverpool is not that context. You're talking like we're Real Madrid who dominated, like we're Juventus who won 10 in a row, like we're Barcelona who dominated. We're not that team right now. I know my limits. My limit is win the Premier League. If you
yes,
give, by the way,
Plymouth,
Liverpool fans
yes,
right now, if
yeah,
you
your
said them all-
limit is Plymouth, which is so strange.
Exactly.
If you
Exactly.
lost to Man,
See,
Habibi,
let
no.
me respond. Let
No,
me
because
respond.
I am angry. To be honest with you,
Let me
I am
respond.
angry. I am angry.
respond.
I am angry. I
Let
am
me
angry.
respond.
I'm
You're
gonna tell
talking
you
about the
why.
historical
No, hold
quad,
on.
but this
I
team
am
can't win
angry.
the quad.
I am angry. I am angry for one reason. Because basically, if what you say is right, I would have understood it if you lost against Chelsea, if you lost against Arsenal, Man United, Spurs, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Man City. If that is what happened, I would understand what you say. The why I'm angry, Husam, is that because when I'm discussing things with you, I know you understand my point. I know exactly why you understand my point.
I understand your point, but the reason why I disagree, I've already explained.
You refuse to respond to it.
Yeah, no, I'm refusing to agree with your train of thought.
You're not
If
discussing
I
even
go-
my train of thoughts. You're not discussing my train of thoughts.
If I know I can't fight someone, so if I'm going right now in a boxing ring with Anthony Joshua, I know I'm going to get beat up. Why should I even attempt it? I don't want to attempt it.
So basically, you wanted to lose this game because you knew that you can't win the FA Cup. Is that what you're telling me?
It's not about wanting to lose. It's about knowing I can't win the quadruple. It's impossible.
Are
We
you?
don't have
Are
the
you?
team
Okay,
for it.
you literally.
The
You
team that
literally.
we played, by the way, the team that we played is stronger than the team we played against PSV and the team that we played in the FA Cup. Okay, so let me tell you something. Let's assume, for the sake of argument, Liverpool beat Plymouth 2-1. Hello. If in the next round we drew مثلا Wigan, whoever, hello, at Anfield, Maslot is gonna go again and play these depth players again in that game. So the
You
issue
literally
is,
said, "Why would I want to go in the fight if I know that I'm not gonna win? Why would I try?" That is a defeatist
yeah,
mentality.
because we can't win the quad.
You can't win the quad. You will never know because you didn't win against Plymouth, not Man United, not Man City. You
Yes,
get my
okay.
point.
See, now I understand. If you're talking about the caliber of team, I agree with you. Caliber.
Yes.
Yes, but the caliber of team is the same reason why I don't blame the manager. Players. Now,
Forget the man. Don't worry about the manager. Go back to the point when you
yes,
said,
yes, of course. There is no excuse of not beating Plymouth. I'm not excusing it. I'm simply saying I understand where we are at right now. We are not a team that's capable of competing on all four fronts. We're not. And I'm glad he left Salah, Van Dijk, and these guys at home because we have 5 games in 15 days. I literally have Everton, Wolves. Have you seen our fixtures? Have you actually looked at the next 5 games?
yeah.
We have Everton, Wolves, Villa away, City away. Our next 4 games. And then we have Newcastle back to back, one in the league, one in the Carabao Cup final. That's our next 6 games, bro. And in those next 6 games, I need Konate in every single one of them games. I need Virgil in every single one of them games. I need Salah in every single one of them games. I'm glad he didn't bring any starter. I'm glad he didn't. Let them
That is
rest.
the energy. Anyway, long story short, there's another thing that guys, before we move on, we have over 350 people on the stream, right? Can we get to at least 200 likes? Hit that like button. Come on, hit that like button. What are you saying, Nilut Pal? Are you crying again in the chat, Habibi? You're crying again. You know what, Nilut Pal? I figured you out. You big me up all the time. Like, I like you more. Only when I praise Liverpool. You're the same to other fans. The problem with you, Inter fans the same. Big up Judge Mo, joining Inter worldwide and Uncle Sharma when Inter is winning. But when I join and have a rant when Inter lose about the standards and all of this, they're like, oh, don't bring more the negative. You're doing the same. When I praise Liverpool, Nilut Pal, you're like, big up Mo. But because now you don't like what I'm saying, you're making fun of it instead of debating it, right? I never said.
He debated it in the super chat.
Brothers, our team doesn't have a squad depth. Wrong. No signings. Yes, in 2 windows. In 2 windows, anyone who gets injured from first 11, the season is done, bro. Fantastic point. Liverpool has the best depth in the whole league at the current moment. No one has better depth than Liverpool in this current moment. You have 2 left backs. In the attack, you have depth. We can agree or disagree on the quality. On paper, Liverpool have team that can win against Fulham and you can rest 3-4 players. The only player in the team, and I'm going to say this, the only player in Liverpool team, and I'm never, because you lost to Plymouth, I'm not changing my opinion, because youth team from Liverpool should have won against Plymouth. Yesterday's game, which is why Liverpool fans are talking about, see, I told you our depth is not good. No, you're wrong. Your depth is not good if your depth played against Fulham and they didn't win. Yesterday's game, even your youth team should have won. That is not an indication of your depth. I hope that you get my point. And I know that every single Liverpool fan, including Husam, understands my point. Yesterday's game is a one-off. It is not real. Yesterday's game, you can actually rest more players, as Husam said, and play with the PSV team and still win the game. It's Plymouth. You get my point. You have the best depth. If there is any team in the world at the current moment, in England, that is good to go for the quad, because you already are in a final of the Carabao Cup. So you have to only play 1 game that will win you that trophy. You have Champions League and Premier League. This team should have been good enough to at least try for the quad, not get knocked out by Plymouth. The problem is, you Liverpool fans are doing what Arsenal fans did at some point, right? Oh, Arsenal fans, why F me? Because of this. Because you had the chance to at least give it a shot. But I'm having here Husam telling me, why would I try if I know I can't? You never know if you can or you cannot until you try. You try and you lose. If you lost with this team against Man City, I would say yes, but you didn't. Moving on. The next super chat. Nilut Pal, Mo, what was the expectation from Liverpool in August? Top 4. Expectations change based on the new information. That is your words. Nilut Pal, your words. I remember you sending a super chat before saying that expectations change. And you guys tell Chelsea, Arsenal, City, and everyone, expectations change when new information are presented. Thank you so much, Nurut Pal. Take the L. It's not about the expectations. It's about the here and now. Is it crazy we went stronger in the Carabao than the FA Cup? I don't know. That is something that you ask a slot about. It's not me. I don't know.
By the way,
Jack,
we didn't
to be
go
honest.
stronger because away at Spurs, we also played that same side and we lost 1-0. It's because it's a two-legged thing, and like they came back to Anfield, so we're like, oh, we're not going to lose this at Anfield then.
Nilut Palace say, Mo, tell me what you have done different to change against Plymouth. To be honest with you, I don't know. I would have tried to lure them out. You were 0-0. I would try to change the approach of the game. There are many things I could have done. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. But I'm not the coach of Liverpool. Maybe he can. Arne Slot could have, to be honest. Not Mo. Here you go. Anyway, here is my... I said my take on Liverpool. I thought Liverpool could have gone for a quad. The problem is Liverpool were not saying that because a lot of you in the chat, and I know exactly your name, you said quad is on. Exactly. Cry more. Anyway, moving on from Liverpool, but can we get to 200 likes first? 200 likes. Chelsea. Actually, no, before Chelsea. Let me ask you something. Serious talk, and I want the people to get involved. Everyone in the chat. Should the Arsenal fans be mad that the Arsenal team went to Dubai, Husam? Lee Judges on the show yesterday, the Arsenal Forever podcast, I saw a clip. He was like, why are the players rewarded? Last season, it was an international break. It was a break.
Look at this Haywan. Look. Okay, good. Watch buy. Oh, Arsenal. Just kidding. I'm staying. Look. These Chelsea Haywans have exposed themselves this season. Wallahi. These Chelsea Haywans, bro. There's this guy, Gilno, he sent £10 super chat. Talk about Maresca, talk about Patch. He's disappeared, the kalb. Yes, Arsenal should be very upset right now.
Really? Why?
You want to know why Arsenal should really be upset? Because Liverpool are out, Chelsea are out, Spurs are out. If they were in the FA Cup, they'd actually have a very good chance of winning it. I'll be honest with you. And they just got done over. Like, they just completely got done over. Vacationing in Dubai after, like, losing in the FA Cup is fucking
But
mad.
it's not a vacation, though. It's a preparation, hoping that they repeat what happened
Preparation
last
by
season.
playing volleyball on the beach. Wow, what a preparation.
It's recovery, Yani. It's recovery.
Yeah, recovery, playing volleyball on the beach. Recovery. Very, very much recovery, mate. So much recovery. All paid expenses, trip, staying in Burj Al Arab hotel, you get me? Playing football on the beach, getting massages. Oh, recovery, you know? But okay, I'll reverse the question on you. Their next game is Leicester. Let's say, inshallah, بإذن Allah, Liverpool beat Everton on Wednesday. طيب, they draw to Leicester 1-1. Then recovery, what happens?
But but they are going not to draw to Leicester.
I know, but let's say it ends 1-1.
But they are going not to draw to Leicester.
I'm not asking you their approach because they want to win every game. I know, but that's not the question.
What is the question?
So the question is, after all this Dubai holiday and preparation, they go away to Leicester, draw 1-1. Then what?
So what if they go to this is not it's a very strange question. What if they go, you draw to Everton, they win in the next 5 games?
Okay, then the Dubai trip is worth it.
See? Exactly. Your question is so fraudulent. It's a massive if. Do you expect Arsenal not to? This question is so weird, bro. It's like, what if they go to Dubai and win every game from now until the end of the season then?
Yeah, they could.
That's the whole point of the trip.
Good.
Do you expect Arsenal to actually go on a run?
I don't know. They could.
Let me tell you their games. Leicester away. Are you expecting a win? Yes.
Win. Arsenal win.
West Ham at home. A battling.
Win.
Right? Nottingham Forest away.
This one is going to be difficult.
Man United away.
Did anyone beat Forest at their own stadium this year?
I don't know.
Aren't Forest undefeated at home, or I might be mistaken? Correct us in the chat, please. I don't
I'm
think anyone
actually
beat Forest at Forest. I don't think anyone beat Forest at Forest. They've lost games this season, but not in their own backyard.
They lost 2 games.
To who?
What?
Newcastle.
Bournemouth 5-0.
No, that's away. Yeah, Evening.
Sorry. They lost. I don't know. They lost 2 games.
So one was Bournemouth loss, and the other one was Newcastle. Did Newcastle beat them at home? Or same
no.
game?
Hold on.
Oh, they
At
lost to
home?
Arsenal as well, and they lost to City.
Yeah, Habibi. We're talking about Nottingham Forest at home.
Yes.
They lost to Fulham 1-0, and they lost to Newcastle 3-1. So 2 games. 3-1 to Newcastle.
Okay. I think Forest will be the toughest game remaining in the whole Arsenal schedule.
Man United away.
يا أخي اسكت يا أخي. يا أخي اسكت يا أخي. Man United away and then you smirk. يا أخي stop it يا أخي. Talk about Man United away. يا أخي you're such a fraud. You're such a fraud because you know Man United are even worse than anything we expect. Please.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I promise you they're beating United away. I promise you right now.
I think if they don't beat Forest away, they don't win against Man United, especially if Liverpool are winning.
It depends what we're doing, Habibi.
They're back-to-back. They're Wednesday and Sunday, by the way. They're back-to-back. Wednesday
Habibi, we're back-to-back Villa away and then we play City away back-to-back. حبيبي نضحك على بعض back-to-back. بلا back-to-back بلا بطيخ. Wake up, حبيبي. And this guy wants me to be mad at Plymouth. حبيبي, give Salah a massage, give Van Dijk a massage, let them rest in the bath, حبيبي, in the tub, in the spa. عادي, relax, حبيبي. We have a run from hell the next 5 games.
You really, oh my God.
That's why I'm telling you I don't give a fuck about Plymouth.
And they play Chelsea at home. I think that's going to be a win. Fulham at home, a win. Everton away.
For Arsenal. Yeah.
Everton away. That wouldn't be an easy game.
Everton away, yeah, that's difficult.
And then Brentford at home, easy. Ipswich away. Kind of banana skin, but I think they'll beat them. Crystal Palace at home. Bournemouth at home can be very tricky for Arsenal. And then they have Liverpool, then Newcastle. This is where the league is going to be.
Newcastle at St. James's or at home in the last game?
I don't think at the current moment against Newcastle it matters for Arsenal.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I don't think it matters, bro.
If Newcastle, they need to win to get top 4, then that game matters. But if it's خلاص guaranteed 4th place, then Newcastle are
I think it will be. It will be. The top 4 race will go down to the wire. Will go down to the wire.
Yes, good for us then.
I think it will be down to the wire. I think it will be down to the wire.
Brighton will be on the beach.
You are with Lee Judges about being upset that they went to Dubai. He said that why are these players taking vacation? Why aren't they at home training?
And you're talking about preparation. Preparation, playing volleyball on the beach in Dubai. Oh, so much preparation, mate. Because beach volleyball is going to help you against Jamie Vardy and Leicester this Saturday, right?
The Arsenal PR is undefeated, I believe. It's unfucking defeated, bro. Genuinely, it is undefeated. The Arsenal PR is fucking undefeated.
Right.
Nilot Pal is saying Arsenal couldn't cancel the trip because they bought cheap, non-refundable ticket. Oh my God.
Aren't Arsenal sponsored by Fly Emirates as well?
Yeah. Yeah, Habibi, they have a private jet.
I know. I thought they flew next to Saad's football corner. Of course they were.
I'm telling you, why does Saad always go to Emirates when Arsenal are there? Have you noticed that? Is he the one feeding Mikel Arteta the meat?
Oh, Saad, don't have it if you're listening. Don't have it.
It's Saad feeding Mikel Arteta the meat.
Can you please put up AMT super chat? He's so negative. Have you noticed AMT went from really positive to really negative? Have you noticed?
Yes.
Why
AMT? Why are you so negative, bro? Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 0, Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0 in the Premier League. Why are you so negative, broski?
Why? You think Bournemouth are going to beat you 2-0 at the Emirates? Fucking hell, man. That's crazy.
Why are you so negative, broski? Guys, hit that like button, people. Come on now. Hit the like button. Subscribe, guys, if you're new. Come on. It's so negative. Are you with the Arsenal negative fans now?
What do you mean?
There are a lot of people now that they were positive before and they're now negative. You get my point? They're negative.
Look at
wait.
Mexico.
يا أخي.
Dubai. Yes, Dubai. Playing beach
Jack.
volleyball preparation for Leicester.
يا أخي عادي. It's all right.
Yeah, so much for preparation.
You really are you with like the Arsenal, like people that are saying that it's doomed, it's not good, it's just garbage and all this stuff. You aren't looking at context.
I will see. It depends on the results after Dubai. It depends on the results.
How do you
after
think this Dubai thing affects him anyway?
It does.
Really?
It does. Also, Johan, you're gonna get banned from this channel for telling someone just because of where they're from to stick to cricket. How about you stick to not commenting on this comment section ever again? Racism is not acceptable in this chat. There is banter and then there's racist jokes. Don't ever make racist jokes thinking that you know people. Niltpal will teach you about football, yeah? So shut the fuck up. Anyway, back to the topic.
You frauds, you were asking what games Arsenal lost in the Premier League. So you're not negative, you're positive. So,
Yeah, but then you mentioned the 2 games you're gonna lose, you fraud.
No, he was saying Arsenal lost 1-0 to Newcastle and 2-0 to Bournemouth. Are these the only 2 games that Arsenal lost? Wallahi, we shouldn't be negative about Arsenal. Wallahi, guys, I'm just going to tell you something. I think we're all frauds. Arsenal only lost 2 games this season. They scored 49 goals and only conceded 22 goals, 1 less than Liverpool. With all the injuries they have, they're only 6 points behind Liverpool, the top of the league. They are 3rd in the Champions League. They are 2nd in the Premier League. I genuinely think, yes, people should not be against Arsenal. Arsenal are doing a great job. And that is the thing. At the current moment,
big up Igal Talks Football. Like and subscribe to Igal Talks Football, guys.
What?
That's the same monologue Igal gives. We're top of the Champions. We're 3rd in the Champions League. We're 6 points behind Liverpool. We had so many injuries and unprecedented circumstances go against us this season. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, Arsenal lately. Arsenal
doing a fantastic job. Yeah, go on, Mo.
Apart from the FA Cup, in the Premier League, the last game.
If Mikel Arteta was Inter manager and he was doing all this, this guy would have.
The last time Arsenal lost in the Premier League, were months ago. I don't understand why people are so negative about Arsenal.
17-18, who won the Premier League?
Arsenal lost in the Premier League the last time in November.
Who won the Premier League 17-18? Answer the question.
It has been 2 months now since Arsenal.
Can you answer the question?
Why are people so negative? Oh my God. Why are you all so negative?
Who won the league in 17-18?
City.
City. How many games did Liverpool lose that season?
1.
Yeah. So who said since when do you think
but you were great. You were great.
Draws is the reason why you
are great.
Yeah, but what happened that year? We won the Champions League.
Give context to Arsenal.
Yeah, context is we won the UCL.
You have to let me finish, right? Because Arsenal
context is what happened last year to Liverpool.
You have to let me finish.
We got robbed by VAR. We had 15 injuries to the first team.
You have to let me finish. At the current moment, Arsenal have one of the youngest squads in the league. Arsenal have an upcoming players like Saliba, like Saka, Odegaard still young, Declan Rice, Martinelli. Even Kai Havertz have scored 14 goals last season. He's the leading goal scorer for Arsenal now, not even being a striker. So Arsenal at the current moment, why are you laughing?
Carry on. Go on,
Why are you laughing, Tab? Why are you laughing? At the current moment,
for Igal on A-list.
At the current moment, Arsenal have one of the best back lines in the league, in the world. The goalkeeper is performing very well. They have the youngsters in Nwaneri, the bright shining stars, the young stars in Nwaneri and Lewis Kelly. They have Declan Rice, one of the best midfielders in the world at the current moment. They have Odegaard, a very good creator. Arsenal are in a good place at the current moment. I don't understand why people are so negative about Arsenal. Why are people negative about Arsenal? Arsenal at the current moment, who can claim that they are 2nd in the Premier League? It's Arsenal.
Fact.
It's Arsenal. Who can say that Arsenal are 3rd? Arsenal are currently the 3rd best team probably in the world at the current moment.
Yes.
In the world. There is only 4 or 5 teams, maybe 4th or 5th. But Arsenal fans want to be negative and they want to call out the club. Right? They want to call out the club. But Arsenal at the current moment are in a very good place in terms of a football club. Look where they were before Arsenal. They were not challenging for years. They were happy with qualifications for Champions League. But Arsenal now have raised the standard. You have to put context into what happened to Arsenal.
Arsenal
had a lot of injuries.
Guys, here's the thing. Mo is smirking halfway through his thing because he knows, you get me, that he's a fraud. And there's a reason why he's a fraud. We said in August, this is the year where there is no excuses. This is the year where they have to win something. It's very obvious. It's very obvious. This year, listen, and me, people always say, keep the same energy. صح? That's what people say. No problem. I've kept the same energy. Last season, we were robbed 9 points by VAR, factually information. And we had 15 injuries. I said Liverpool bottled the league. Same energy. The problem is, you want to know what the problem is with the health argument? Like, for real. Can I give you an honest problem with the health argument, Mo? Is that even when Arsenal were healthy for 2 years, they won nothing. That's where the argument dies down. Because you were healthy for 2 years with almost 0 injuries for a 2-year period and you won fuck all. So there's a reason why the health argument doesn't stand on its legs. Yeah, and I'll give you an example. Let's say Arsenal were really healthy last year and they won the Premier League. And this year they weren't healthy and they're losing. We'd go like, okay, no problem. They have a lot of injuries, but you know they won the league last season. The problem is they won they were healthy last year and the year before and won nothing. The only injury they had was Saliba towards the end of the season. That's it. So yeah, good rebuttal.
What you guys don't understand is that the reason why I said that monologue is that if you're a positive Arsenal fan, you look at it this way, the way I presented it. Will I have the same argument for my club? Absolutely not. I actually don't believe any word of what I said. All the words that I said are absolutely just to tell you exactly.
Did he just say I don't believe any word I said? I fucking love Mo, man.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is the reality. I'm gonna tell you.
Before خلاص, forget this topic. I want you to read this.
But I need to explain.
في شغله بدي اسالك عنها مهمه related to this topic. So first, just do the super chats and then we'll carry on.
Okay.
There's something very important. Yes.
I'm not negative. Just fact checked you guys regarding what games they lost in the Premier League.
AMT, we were talking about the games Forest lost, my brother, not Arsenal. We were talking about you going away to Forest, and we were asking, did they lose at Forest?
Yeah, appreciate you, AMT. Jack is saying, crazy that Liverpool have a better defensive record despite Arsenal having the better defense. And we play flowing football. We're just better, hold.
Okay, let me tell you the ranking. Let me tell you the ranking. Best Van Dijk. Second best Gabriel. Third best Konate this season. Fourth best Saliba.
Yeah, I agree. But let me tell you why, John. The problem.
Wow, I thought you disagree. Really, you agree?
Yeah, I agree. This season, 100%.
Yeah, fair enough. I respect.
No, that is shut up with that. Bro, Konate, I changed my opinion on Konate this season after he played with Arne Slot, bro. He just needed that run of game. The problem is, I think I went and checked. Konate has never played more than 10 consecutive games for Liverpool.
Never.
You know, it's crazy, actually. When you go back to the history with him in Liverpool, he never played 10 consecutive games. But let me tell you guys why I had this argument and why I said what I said. It's literally because of what Jack just said. It's this super chat. This super chat is when people try to be positive for the sake of being positive. It's like, but we have a great defense. Why aren't you top? Why are Liverpool the top of the ranking in defense then? If you are top, context, fair, context. But if you have the best defense, you still can defend, right? All the things that I said, I'm second in the league. We are third in the Champions League. We're in a great place. You know who can say that? If Maresca next season is second and third in the Champions League. If Arne Slot, by the way, let me tell you something. You know, if Arne Slot didn't win the league this season and didn't start as good as he is.
God forbid. God forbid.
No, hold on. If Arne Slot was not here, not saying it's not, he doesn't win the league now. If Arne Slot started the season and he was fourth, third, you reach the Champions League round of 16 or a quarterfinal and you lost. And then goes next season, and in the middle of the season, Liverpool are second, 6 points behind whoever is a fucking leader. And Liverpool are third in the Champions League and we're in February. Liverpool fans can have that argument. If anyone is negative, Liverpool fans can say, yes, it's his second season, Arne Slot. He progressed from last season. He's third in the Champions League. He's second in the Premier League after being fourth or fifth. But the Arsenal fans and Arsenal Football Club cannot say that. You just can't.
And speaking of, perfect time to ask you the question.
Good.
We all know what the Spanish journalists have been putting out. And you know the Spanish journalists don't waffle when it comes to Real de Madrid. Saliba to Madrid. Do you think it happens?
In one condition. I think it happens if Arsenal don't sign a top number 9, if they don't reinforce the squad. If Arsenal I'm going to tell you how Saliba will think. In my opinion, I'm just presenting my opinion how Saliba will think. He's French, he's not English. He has no affiliation as a youngster with Arsenal. He was bought. The guy was not brought up in London when he loved Arsenal and his family were Arsenal fans and his mom used to take him to the games. No, he doesn't. He plays fucking football. He plays fucking football, gets paid, and that's about it, right?
Yes.
This is me if I'm Saliba in the summer, right? If Arsenal go and sign Cisco and sign a youngster to play behind Saka and sign this guy, what's his name? Mbappe or Mbappe? I'm sorry, I don't know his name. Mbappe or whatever his name is. The guy that they want to sign. An 18-year-old revelation or whatever. Saliba's going to think one thing. This team is not fucking serious, bro. If Real Madrid are offering him 100 million, he's going to say, bro, fuck this project thing. We're done with project. I want to go and play with Mbappe and Vini Jr. But if Arsenal go and fork the money for a top striker and get another top right winger or left winger, he's going to say, yes, we're here to win trophies. Yes, we failed last season, but we're here to win trophies, right? Real Madrid are going to offer him money, right? Are going to offer him money. That is more than what Arsenal can afford, basically. Arsenal are not going to offer him 300k, right? 100 million for Saliba and Arsenal will sell William Saliba. 100 million only. 100 million pounds and Saliba is gone. And by the way, all the Arsenal fans that blame the Cronkies, okay, hold on. It's very important what I'm about to say. And Husam, you can. All the Arsenal fans that say the Cronkies are not serious, are not ambitious. They have no ambition. They're not ambitious people, okay? So why, if you say that, you think that the Cronkies will turn down 100 million pounds for a center back? It doesn't add up. You get my point? You say that the Cronkies are not ambitious. They only want the money. So surely they will accept the money then, because they are not ambitious. If the Cronkies, the problem here is going to be a dilemma. If the Cronkies raise Saliba's wage, right? Raise Saliba's wage and refuse 100 million pounds, basically they are ambitious. So all what you said in the last 2-3 years is wrong. They're ambitious because they want to keep the best players. They don't want to sell them for the money. They're not here for the profit. That's the reality. You can't have it both because he's worth more. Whatever Arsenal think he's worth, there is no center back in the world now that is worth more than 100 million pounds. There is no one center back in the world that is worth more than 100 million pounds. This is it.
Okay.
You have to accept
now
that.
I'm going to give you the complete opposite argument. One call with Florentino Perez and Saliba's gone. Guys, sorry. It doesn't matter who the fuck Arsenal are signing. It doesn't matter any of this. The knock of Real Madrid, different knock. Completely different knock. One call with Florentino, one eyebrow raise from Carlo Ancelotti. Yalla habibi. Damn. First of all, Saliba's not going to go for 100 million plus. He's not. 80 million and he's getting sold. I promise you right now. 80 million and he's gone. That's number one. Number two,
80 million.
The Cronkies have no ambition. The Cronkies don't want to win. Cronky. Okay, which means that they're going to sell Saliba for 80 million then. So, yeah. Saliba, see you in Real Madrid. Trent will be next to you. You get me. Trent right back. Saliba right center back. All of you guys give up, man. Listen, I know it's going to be Trent and Saliba next season lining up for Real Madrid. I've fucking given up. You get me? And actually, yes, Red Lion did send me a video where he was signing an Arsenal shirt. and he's like, "Oh, don't go to Madrid, don't go to Madrid." You get me? And then he starts laughing because he knows. Listen, the call of Real Madrid is a different call, bro. It's a different call, and I love people like us. Oh, Husam is rattled. It's shit trolling. Don't fall. Don't bite, Arsenal fans. Did I not just say Saliba and Trent, or did you guys leave out the and Trent part? As you guys can see, I'm a Liverpool fan. I acknowledge that Trent is also gone. So, yeah, they're both gone this summer, guys. Khalas, give up. I'll be honest with you. People don't understand one call. Actually, you know who also Real Madrid employ? Kylian. Hello, Saliba. Listen, I came here. I won the La Liga.
Life is great. It's warmer.
This is absolutely unbelievable. What the fuck are you doing over there? Come here. Done. Khalas. Same way Jude called Trent. Khalas. Mbappe called Saliba. Finished. So yeah, Saliba and Trent are both lining up for Madrid next season. Both. If you think I'm trolling, I'm including my own players.
What if Arsenal win the Champions League? Does that change the equation?
Damn.
I'm
trying
serious.
to get married. What if Rihanna wants me? It's crazy.
So you don't think Arsenal have any chance of winning the Champions League?
عيب عليك. والله عيب عليك.
Why?
والله عيب عليك. You're mentioning Arsenal and Champions League in the same sentence. والله عيب. Have some shame and some fucking decorum. Have some shame. Do Arsenal beat Inter in 2 legs? Don't tell me the shit answer if they have a chance. Who wins in 2 legs? Yalla.
How did you know I would say that?
Because you are a fraud. That's how I know. Who wins in 2 legs in the Champions League?
Everything is possible in football.
Okay, don't give a shit answer, Mo. Come on.
Everything is possible in football.
Okay, who's most likely to win in a 2-legged scenario? Arsenal or Inter?
Inter.
Okay.
See, you asked
Who's
the right
most-
question. I answered.
Right. Who's most likely to win in a 2-legged scenario? Arsenal or Madrid?
Madrid.
Arsenal or Barcelona?
Barcelona.
Okay, thank you. Arsenal or Liverpool?
Liverpool. Arsenal.
Arsenal in Champions League. Arsenal.
It's not Champions League now. Home and away. If you play back at the Emirates, yes, I believe both games can be a draw or a 1-goal margin. Yes.
And if the second game is at Anfield,
Liverpool.
So you don't believe in Arsenal that much?
No. The energy change. If Arsenal is the second leg is at
if
the Emirates,
against Real Madrid the second leg was at the Emirates, do they go through?
no,
Okay, but you know why? Because it means that you don't believe in
because it's
Arsenal.
the English club. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
Arsenal,
I would.
Okay, let me tell you an example. If
UCL.
Arsenal play against City, home and away, even last season in the Champions League, I believe Arsenal could have won. If the
By the way,
second leg is
Takai,
in-
no, you don't. No, you don't, because Palmer can't flat track bully in the Champions League. You can't flat track bully in the Champions League, mate. So
the guy 1-1 between you and Husam now. You just cooked yourself. You cooked yourself, broski. You cooked yourself. You literally cooked yourself, the guy. You cooked yourself. You were winning, you fraud.
Yeah, you just can't. Palmer and Sancho. Pass back. Oh,
Did
yeah,
you see
that's
Matisse?
so gonna beat
Matisse.
Real Madrid. Pass back. Pass back. Pass back. Pop, pass back. Let's go. Oh my god, man. I fucking love this stream. Anyway, guys, Trent and Saliba playing for Madrid next season. Just give it up. Fucking give up.
Habibi, what if Arsenal win the Champions League?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, 100%. What if Arsenal win the Champions League?
Why are you dismissing them that in the Champions League? They can defend their way.
Abe, as a club guy who support Inter Milan to say, what if Inter win the Champions League? Stop it, bro. Stop it. They're not going to win the Champions League. It's just not going to happen.
Okay, type 1 in the chat if you believe Arsenal has a chance of winning the Champions League, and 2 if you don't believe Arsenal have a chance of winning the Champions League. Just a chance. Just a chance. Just type 1. Type 1 if you think Arsenal have a chance of winning the Champions League, and 2. Oh my God, there's no ones. There's not even 1-1.
Samina.
No, Mark, stop. You guys think that Arsenal have 0% chance of winning the Champions League? 0.
Zilch. لا حرام. 1%.
Zilch. What a fraud.
1%. Waka, 50 million.
Do you believe Arsenal will ever win the Champions League in our lifetime?
They can. But you want to know what they should have done? Kvaratskhelia went to PSG for 50 million pounds. Difference maker players. They refused to sign them. And guess what? Next season, you ask me the same question again with fucking Sesko and Mbuemo. I'll also say they can't win the Champions League. Big up, though.
And that's why Saliba might go.
You want to know why I think we have a chance? Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson Becker. That's why we have a chance.
Oh, AMT saying definitely fucking believe there is a chance. I'm with you.
Yeah, 100%, 1% chance. I agree.
Not 1%.
2%.
Okay, give the team again. Let's play the game. Give the teams ahead of them and percentages. Liverpool. I'm gonna say the percentage. You agree or no? Liverpool, 15%. Real Madrid, 10%. Right?
No. Start in reverse for me.
You in reverse.
Yeah, Real Madrid 15%.
No.
Real Madrid will always be the favorite for me till they get knocked out. Simple.
No, for me, I think. Okay, so we disagree on this. 15% Liverpool, 10% Real Madrid. I think
10%. There's more 10% clubs. Don't stop there. 10% Inter Milan.
10% Real, Atletico Madrid. I believe so. This is very strong. They're actually they're fucking so strong this season. I'm afraid to face them again
as well. 10%.
Oh my god, bro!
So we're at 45 already. 10% Inter Milan, 55%.
Barcelona 10%.
10% Barcelona. We're at 65%.
But that's about it for me. I think I'll give 5% to
increase the percentages. So Real Madrid 20%, Liverpool 15%, Inter 15%, Atletico 15%.
PSG. Someone said fucking PSG. Have you watched PSG play football?
Actually, Ousmane Dembele is coming into his own this season. He has a lot of goals and assists this year.
PSG are not going to win the Champions League ever.
I'm not saying win, but we're talking about chances.
I don't think they have a chance as much as like.
Hey, the audacity of Salah FC. Guess what? We
something?
employ him to the end of the season, mate, which means he's there.
Can I tell you something? Who has a bigger chance? Habibi, can I ask you something?
No, let me tell you something. This AMG, you would trade all your forwards. You would give me Havertz and Martinelli and Sterling and Trossard and every single one of your forwards to have Salah alone by himself. So shut the hell up about audacity of Salah FC.
Can I ask you something? This is very, very, very interesting. Who has bigger chance, Bayern Munich or Arsenal?
Bayern Munich.
Wow, they fucking have Vinny, who never played in the Champions League as a coach. Zelch experience as a coach.
Yeah. You know, Arteta has never won a 90-minute knockout stage game for Arsenal.
But in the Champions League, but he only played twice.
He couldn't even beat Porto in fucking 90 minutes.
But he only played 4 games in the knockout stages. Have some shame.
Yeah. He didn't score a goal against Kim Min-jae and Eric Dyer for 180 minutes.
So people think Bayern have a bigger chance this season. Bayern with Harry Kane have a bigger chance than Arsenal of winning the Champions League. Harry Kane, you know, that's a curse.
Arsenal have a smaller chance, yes.
I believe they have the equal chance. Saka will be back for them.
Samina.
Yeah, they scored at home, you fraud. They won 1-0 against Porto. Have some shame.
No, I said they never won a 90-minute game. You didn't listen.
They did win 1-0 against Porto. They lost 1-0.
Yeah, Habibi, it went to extra time. They won on fucking pens. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, Habibi, they won the game 1-0 and they lost the first game. So he won a game in knockout stages. What are you talking about?
He never won a 90-minute game in the knockout
stages. He did win the game in 90 minutes, 1-0.
He didn't, because they won it on penalties because they lost 1-0 in Porto.
Habibi, it's called 1-0. He won the game in 90 minutes. Listen to what yourself. He won 1-0. In 90
Can
minutes,
I tell you what win in 90 minutes means? You lose in Porto 1-0 and you win 2-0. And the ref does feet at 90 minutes. Not he blows and the ref blows for extra time. That's a different thing.
Anyway. People think that Bayern Munich. But anyway, we'll see. I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm just going to say.
The same thing in the Europa League as well. He got knocked out by Sporting Lisbon. Let's go.
It's called he never won a knockout stage.
Yeah, Zalame in 2 legs in 90 minutes. Batikh, tomato, ya.
He coached a win. He coached a 1-0 win. Didn't he?
Yeah, he coached a 1-0 win against Porto. How much did Liverpool
Aye.
beat Porto?
5.
5 fucking nil, bro. You see the difference now? خلاص. Arsenal are one of the favorites for the Champions, and then he smirks. Please stop it.
No, Arsenal are 5th favorite. Up 6. Real
يا
Madrid,
حبيبي ليفربول، انتر، ريال مدريد، برشلونة، اتلتيكو مدريد.
بس
مالك؟
خلص. And then Arsenal.
No, then Bayern.
I believe Arsenal.
Nah.
Can we get the likes up a little bit, people? Half-baked idea from Mo.
You know what this is in reference to, صح?
No, I don't.
Okay, let me show you what this is in reference to. Watch this. We'll end the stream on this clip. I just want you to see it, Mo.
But there's
I
another
just
super chat.
want you to see it. There's another. There isn't another super chat. خلاص. Chance
There's one
level
more.
playing field. Realistically, 10%. You think
Yes.
Arsenal have a 10% chance of fucking winning the Champions League? Oh my God, you're so delusional. You're actually so delusional. I can't believe you just said that.
What is half-baked idea? Guys, can we get to 200 likes live? Hit that like button. Come
Here.
on.
Sharing screen? No.
Show me. Show me.
My
Bro,
God.
what are you? Oh, not congrats. But look at how much adversity we've had to face compared to like Husam's team.
What?
Oh,
Now wait.
my
Now
God.
wait.
Bro, what are you talking
This is the
about?
half idea.
Yes,
You see, 10 minutes ago, he just proved my point like 6 minutes later, bro. Like 6 minutes later, like, oh, they haven't
Sam,
have
do
to
you
go
see
through-
why my argument is don't argue with an Arsenal fan, just wait?
There's a half-baked idea that the whole David Cruz situation could be benefiting Liverpool in the short term.
Heard that? That's the half-baked idea.
But look at how much
Half-baked idea that the David Coates situation is going to benefit Liverpool in the short term. That's the half-baked idea.
This is fraudulent. Anyway.
Yeah.
Big up, people.
We're going to
Big
wrap
up,
up here, guys. The stream is going to send you over to the football terrace. You get me? Spam MHF Raid in their chat. You get me? Let them know that the Raiders are here. So please spam MHF Raid in the football terrace chat. This was a very fun stream. Thank you to every single super chatter. And we have A-listers as well. You get me? So, yeah. Crap.
I'm not delusional. You're confident. Why do you mean you're confident?
Inshallah, you draw Atletico or Inter, and then you're out directly. So, yeah. Big up, though. Big up. Appreciate it. Anyway, yalla. See you guys on the football terrace. Spam MHF Raid in their chat. Peace.